Hey guys, welcome back. Amanda, thetangledskeinscrafter. I'm always so hoarse whenever I'm trying to record something. But I just realized I never did the unboxing or unbagging for these. And I'll just go through them real quick. They're all three from the same company. They all come in these envelopes. Little rezippable, closable envelopes with the instructions on the back how to make cross stitch and just little tips and tricks. They all have the product code and stuff on them. All right, look at this one first. This one just says 14 count cross stitch kit, includes, everything. Here's the image, product number. I guess it comes in 3 sizes. I got the 14 count. Comes with a paper pattern. Has a thumbnail on it. There's the legend. Has 23 colors, which I guess for this image 23 colors wouldn't be bad, because there's going to be a lot of black in the dress, a lot of orange in the background, yellow. The paper pattern is definitely not my favorite kind of chart, because it does not have like the grids, so you can't like really see which stitch is which if you needed to. Plus it's paper, so easily tore. The fabric, Ada is serged all the way around, so that's good. The legend is printed on this also. It's readable, legible. I'm not a huge fan of how they have some of the like similar colors, and that one's going to be confusing, the 3772 one, because I'm going to glance at it and probably think it's at the 3371. Sorry, I just woke up a little bit ago. That might be why I'm so hoarse. I know it's why my nose is stuffy. I always wake up with a stuffy nose. It's printed pretty clearly. I mean, for as few colors as it's got, it doesn't need a whole lot of different symbols, but I still kind of wish they had used a bunch of symbols instead of just the big color blocks. I'm getting spoiled with some of my other kits on how they're printed, so it's making me a little more judgmental about some of the kits I've been getting, the cheaper ones. I got all these from Temu. I'd said I'd unbox them and then I put them to the side and forgot. I still have a Momo art one that I was supposed to unbag, number 6 of 6, and I've set it aside and have not been able to find it. And I'm kind of sad about that, because I was actually going to work on it for Christmas, because it's like a Christmas theme. Comes with 2 needles. Sorry, I got sidetracked. And then all the floss comes on bobbins, pre-wound on bobbins. I'm not going to take them out, but I do really like the colors in this. Nice autumnal colors. I'm hopeful that it turns out well, because like I said, it's the image itself doesn't look like it needs a whole lot of detail, so maybe the colors. Hope it doesn't come out as dark as that thumbnail though. I'm hoping that that's enough colors for this image, because I really like this image. But like I said, not a whole lot of detail is needed. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Sorry, my brain's lagging, I swear. Another one that's with the autumn colors. Same company, obviously. I don't know what company, but same one. I'll try to put screenshots up at the end of how much these cost, and put the links in the description box. I really enjoy this image, and I hope I'm not disappointed in the kit. I think this is, I don't know about the other one, but this image looks familiar. So I'm wondering if it's like a replica. I guess a nice way of saying a knockoff of another brand. It also comes with the paper chart. This one is on front and back. This one's going to have 24 colors, which does not feel like anywhere near enough. But we will see. Sometimes you just have to trust the process. And sometimes they turn out a lot better than you think they're going to. This one's 14. I forgot to say how big the other one was. The other one is 30 by 30. This one is 40 by 70. Again, not a fan of this paper chart at all. I feel like it needs some gritting in it, so it's not as confusing. Hopefully, since it is a printed canvas, that I won't need to reference the chart. So 361 stitches. 190, what, 4? 190 something. Sorry, I really do need to set up my recording area. 14 counts, 40 by 70. I mean, the printing is good. I rarely get kits with bad printing anymore. I used to earlier on in my stamped kit journey. This all looks like it's printed clearly. I just wish they would use symbols instead of blocks of color. Serged all the way around so it won't fray. There's the thumbnail, the legend with its 24 colors. You can make her out pretty good. Sometimes it's a good indication that it'll turn out not too bad, but sometimes it's too simplistic, so there won't be any detail. So I just cannot tell. I won't know until I actually do it. Again, it comes with 2 needles. And all the floss. That's a good amount of floss. Pre-wound ton of bobbins. I think I'm going to take them out of the bags and put them in some bobbin boxes. I have several. And then I'll probably just maybe take a picture of the image and take it to the box, so I know what that goes to. All right, and third, last but not least, is this one. Absolutely love this image. I just starting to wonder if they're going to do them justice. Isn't she lovely? And the cat, I love the detail of the dress. The cat is also 14 count, 40 by 70. Paper pattern. I mean, it looks like they at least tried to do the background. It's just that could have benefited from a lot more colors. So definitely not going to have the detail. But sometimes I get these kits just to to work on, not to expect masterpieces out of. Because I kind of have startitis and I want to start a bunch of different things. And then just have something to work on mindlessly at work. 24 colors, definitely not enough colors. And again, just not a fan of this chart. So far, I wouldn't actually recommend these charts, but I will work on them and see how they come out. They might come out surprisingly well for what they are. I might still like how they end up. Might still end up putting them on my wall. We will see. Sorry. I really struggle doing this one-handed. Got the lovely thumbnail. Legend with the 24 colors. Again, with the symbols, I just don't like. I think you're hearing mostly negative thing about these 3 kits. But I'm trying to withhold judgment. Because like I said, I feel like they're going to turn out okay. They're not going to turn out great. But I think, I feel like you're going to at least be able to see what they are. Because some of the kits I've gotten, I really have just had to trust the process. And some of them turned out pretty decent. Like those the smaller kits. It's just some of my a lot smaller kits has more colors than this bigger kit. That's disappointing. At least you can see her and you can see the book. You can see the cats, kinda. And that lovely dress. So yeah, like I said, definitely gonna stitch it. Just don't know how well it's gonna turn out. At least it's gonna have some big blocks of color. Definitely good for work stitching. And then 2 needles. I wish they at least would throw like a needle threader or something in there. I keep losing on my needle threaders. And then the back of colors. Love, love, love these colors. Purple is my favorite color. Every shade. And then the grays. I think there's a lot of gray in the background. Pinks in the background. Probably not a whole lot of black. I would do probably blacks, dark blues, dark grays. So I'm assuming that's probably what they did. Actually, look at it, it doesn't even have 310 in it. So I guess they did all just really other dark colors. Interesting. Anyway, that is my short. I won't say short but sweet. Definitely not sweet since I complained almost the whole time. Unbagging of these 3 kits. I'm still excited to stitch on them and see how they turn out. If I like stitching on these, and there's a possibility I'll go try to find the actual original artist. Because I have a feeling these are all replicas. Knockoffs. So maybe I'll go try to find them and do the actual piece, actual project. Maybe do some counted cross stitch because I've been getting back into the counted. I do so poorly with counting, and I cannot do it at work because I'm constantly picking up, putting down my project. Oh, didn't flip that well. So I love the stamp kits because nearly mindless stitching, and then also, work stitching. So, and a lot of the stamp kits turn out really well. I know a lot of people don't like stamped or printed canvas, however you want to call it. But I do. I really like it. And I really like the 5-stitch kits I've been working on. And if you're still here with me now, and you know that I've been waiting for my painting fairy kits, they have reshipped them because apparently the ones they shipped back in the end of October or beginning of November got lost and just never arrived, so they're reshipping everything I had ordered, so that's good. So hopefully I'll get those soon, and hopefully I'll find that little Momo art kit soon and unbag it, because I really wanted to work on it. It's really cute. Anyway, thanks again. If you know these pieces and where I can get the actual legitimate kits, let me know. Or if they're not, if they just look like ones I've seen before, because I know I've seen something at least in the similar style of this one and this one. Maybe not the exact picture. This one I hadn't seen, I don't think. Anyway, if you know anything about them, let me know. I always like to get the licensed artwork when I can. I used to not know much about it, so I didn't care as much when I first started, and now it kind of bothers me. I mean, I still get these kits off Temu because it's just something easy and simple to do, but I like to at least credit the actual artist and try to support them. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.